One financial planning strategy we like to look at for people nearing retirement is what's called a Roth conversion strategy. This is where a client would take money from their traditional IRA and convert it to a Roth IRA. The big reason why they would want to do something like this is to save on taxes. Clients are always looking for ways to stretch their retirement dollars, and one way we can help them do that is to strategically realize taxes when their tax brackets are low. So we're going to look at how that strategy works by first looking at the difference between a traditional and a Roth IRA. So with a traditional IRA, you're putting in money that's pre-tax, which means you haven't paid taxes on this money yet. But when you take money out of the traditional IRA, all those contributions and all the growth, Uncle Sam's going to want his cut of that. So you will have to pay taxes when you take money out of a traditional IRA. Now, a Roth IRA is different. You're actually taking money that you already paid taxes on and putting that into the Roth. But the cool thing with a Roth is that when you take money out, it's completely tax-free. So let's look at a hypothetical example of a client that might want to pursue something like this. So suppose we've done a retirement plan for somebody. They want to retire in a year, and they're going to take Social Security the year after that. So they're actually going to have a year where they won't have any income. And as we did their plan, we realized that during retirement, they're actually going to be in the 22% tax bracket rate. So one thing we might be able to do in that 1 year where they don't have any income is to strategically realize some income so that when they take the money out, they're realizing it lower than they would otherwise. For example, a married couple can take up to $80,000 out and still stay in the 12% bracket. Now, if they didn't do a Roth conversion at all, in retirement, when they took that $80,000 out, they would actually pay 22% on it, which is just over $17,500. But if we strategically do a Roth conversion of $80 in that 1 year where they don't have any other income and they're in the 12% bracket, we can actually lower that tax burden down to $9,600, saving them $8,000 in taxes on that retirement withdrawal. Now, this can be a very powerful strategy if you plan it out right, and if you're doing these over a number of years where your income is low. So we always like to, when we put together a plan, we always like to plan out these, what we like to call income gap years. And that'll actually be the topic of the next video that's coming up. But hopefully you can see how this can be a very powerful strategy for maximizing your retirement dollars. So if you're curious about how this works and how this might apply to you, please get a hold of us and we'll be happy to help you.